What's up, everybody? This is Reelblack for Reelblack, and I'm here tonight with Chris Moore and Lupe Fiasco for the new film, The People Speak. What was the vision for the film, and how did those elements come together for you?
Well, the vision was to bring these first-hand, real people accounts to get more play, for people to really hear what Frederick Douglass said, for people to really understand the risk Muhammad Ali took when he decided not to report for the draft, to understand that people have real sacrifice to get what we take for granted now in our country, was sort of the vision on a thematic level. Professionally and sort of as a piece of entertainment, the vision was to get as many awesome performers to do as many cool things from history as we possibly could, so that people could share it with each other and learn about it and be motivated, but also not feel so alone.
We didn't want to hear the words of the people in the White House. We wanted to hear the words of people who were picketing the White House. Agitators, the anti-war protesters, the socialists and anarchists. In other words, the people who gave us whatever liberty and democracy we have.
Why? Why should they ask me to put on a uniform and go tens of thousands of miles from home and drop bombs and bullets on brown people in Vietnam, while so-called Negro people in Louisville are treated like dogs and denied simple human rights? But I've said it once, and I say it again. The real enemy of my people is right here. I will not disgrace my religion, my people, nor myself by becoming a tool to enslave those who are fighting for their own justice, freedom, and equality.
There's a ton of talent in the film, so it's Marissa Tomei to Viggo Mortensen to John Legend. Right. So they picked little old me, kind of out of it, and I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Right.
Lupe also, we have a soundtrack, and
Okay.
Lupe's original song called American Terrorist is on the soundtrack, and I think, people should check it out because it's an amazing song.
Definitely. Okay.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris. Chris, what was it like to work with Howard Zinn?
Howard's the best. He is a guy who's walked the walk and lived the life for 85 years, and he's, in my opinion, a quintessential American and somebody I was proud to sort of help bring this to life.
And what do you hope that viewers take from this film?
That dissent, is not some radical idea. You don't have to be, it's not reserved for the Black Panthers. Dissent is a right, a human God-given right of every man, no matter what color they are, to stand up against what they feel is wrong, to question the system, to question themselves, to see what they really, see what people, yourself, are really ready to see happen. Do you really think there's something wrong with the world, and are you really ready to sacrifice what it is to change it, But nothing too deep, though, just that.
We had this interview with Bruce Springsteen after he first became a platinum artist, and he was young, and he had some money, and he was famous, and he said, the reason I wanted to be part of the project was because at that time, which is a number of years ago, some friend gave him Howard's book, and he read Howard's book, and it made him realize that he's part of this history right now. Just a kid from Jersey who's quote-unquote a rock and roll guy is actually part of history, and if you don't take that seriously, that you're alive now, right here in this spot, and history is happening all around us. If you don't know that, right, and you don't realize that, and you won't act accordingly. And I think that was our biggest thing, was make people realize we're all part of this history right now.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time.
How you doing? I'm Lupe Fiasco.
I'm Chris Moore.
And this is Reelblack.